made it to the finals. Time to shine.
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming games, please visit us online or take a booth for available tickets.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Magic proved they had what it takes to be conference champions, winning in 6 games. Now, only one obstacle stands between them and the Larry O'Brien Trophy. It all starts now as they battle against the San Antonio Spurs. The pinnacle of the postseason. The NBA Finals is here.
We've been building to this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Suggs, and it's Black in at the 1. And for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Vassell in at the 3, small forward. You look at the Magic, a whole year of blood, sweat, and tears comes down to this.
This is when the lights are their brightest, BA. The eyes of the whole world fixed upon you. Do you have what it takes to win it all?
I caught up with MP and asked him about his 2 straight finals appearances, and he said he felt like he was just getting started. Right now, he loves the makeup of this team, and everybody rallies around each other. They accept their roles, and that going forward, it's about establishing a consistency of excellence year after year.
Well, Allie, I couldn't think of a better person to lead that charge. Wembanyama, cash money from 16 feet away.
We are seeing more and more big men with smooth, fluid shooting strokes, but Wemby's, he might be the most impressive.
Wagner for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. On the wing, Vassell, defended by Wagner. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama screen. And Castle with the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
First quarter, just over a minute played. McCoy's shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Castle.
What sets Fox apart is how dynamic and explosive he is. He can take off at any moment in any direction.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
One of the fastest guys in the league. For Fox, it's about using his blinding quickness to his advantage on both ends of the floor.
And both free throws good for Fox. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Vassell against Wagner. Here's McCoy. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Orlando shooting their first free throws here for the night. Free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here's Fox. Here's Vassell. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Strong finish by Vassell, showing off that bounce right there.
Here's Black. Pass to Wagner. Here's Black. To the paint. Stolen by Wembanyama. And here's Fox. Right side, Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Vassell. Deflected! Down low. Back to Suggs. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
Here's Fox. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. Victor Wembanyama, third.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He dropped 35 points, and as you might expect, he was usually first up to clear the boards, hauling in those loose balls for the squad. And he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore? BA?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go waste.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's McCoy. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. San Antonio leading by 5. Here's Castle. He's got 5. To the wing on the left. And he lobs it up top. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
The problem with Wemby is how do you guard someone that doesn't have to jump to dunk?
Wagner with it. Now guarded by Sohan. Here's McCoy. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Sohan outside. Back to Fox. To the inside. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some down.
Wagner against Johnson. And it's Wagner missing. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Fox. Floats one up. Orlando with the rebound.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
The open J off the mark.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, go try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Spurs up by 7. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And time for us to get back. Here's Anthony. Making a switch here. Vassell's checked in.
Make it sweat a little, all right?
Magic trail by 9. Keldon Johnson out there with Wagner. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Castle. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. That's the San Antonio 5.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. MYCAREER has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Anthony against Fox. Wagner outside. Back to Fox. It's rebounded by Batase. Orlando has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. McCoy, the pass to Anthony. There's a screen. And there's a 3-second violation. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Wagner. Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Anthony. Spurs lead by 6. Fox outside. Takes it inside. And it's McCoy with a rebound. McCoy's got his 4th rebound in this one. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Castle. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Wembanyama.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, number 2,
Now here's Fox. Tightly guarded. San Antonio again can't hit.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Suggs against Fox. Pass to McCoy. Suggs outside. Over Fox. Here's McCoy. Tries again. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Fox. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
1:33 left in the first half. Suggs outside. Pass to McCoy. Here's Black. Inside. Stolen by Wembanyama. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Wagner's checked in for San Antonio. Branham comes in for DiVincenzo. Here's Fox. It's hauled in by Black.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
59 seconds left in the second period. Wembanyama hammers it down.
What a savvy pass by Fox. This is a guy who really sees all angles on the floor.
Wagner with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Wagner, the pass to McCoy. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Branham. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Wagner, the pass to McCoy. Wagner inside. He's guarded by Vassell. And it's Wagner missing. Spurs lead by 6. Here's Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering. A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Now here's Fox. Defense is right there. Pass to Sohan. Takes a 3. And that'll do it for the first half of play. San Antonio on top, leading by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella. No.
Checking out the circumstances. And that'll do it for us.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. And now Allie LaForce has an update for us on Dante DiVincenzo. What do you have, Allie?
Hey guys, San Antonio's head athletic trainer gave me an update. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. And it's almost certain that will mean the end of the playoffs for him. A difficult way for his season to come to an end, guys.
Well, and Allie, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something he can play through, he'll be back, no doubt.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Suggs, and it's McCoy in at the 5. And the second free throw is good. Spurs lead by 5. And here's Vassell. Wembanyama screen. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Magic.
Magic ball.
Here's Black. To the middle. Here's McCoy. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
You got to be careful shooting around Wembanyama. Look, he's already one of the best shot blockers in the league, if not the best. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
To the paint. Here's McCoy, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. And it's McCoy with a rebound. McCoy's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Suggs. Here's the pick. Fox outside. 6 to shoot. Spins from the top of the key. Good on the jump shot. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
Flashing that creativity is so much fun watching Fox carve up defenses like this.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. They trail by 7. Wagner on the wing. And Carroll with a screen on Vassell. Wagner on target from about 13 feet. Wagner's got his first 2 points.
And right there, you see the ball handling ability of Wagner. So skilled at dissecting the defense.
Nice move. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. Batase's checked in for Suggs. And he sinks the second. Magic trail by 6. Inside. Here's McCoy. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. McCoy's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. And Carroll against Vassell. Here's Sohan. San Antonio again missing.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Offensive rebound. Wagner for 3. The kick out to Banchero. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. And it's Orlando with another.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Sohan outside. Back to Fox. 4-3. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox. Magic trail by 5. Wagner outside. And he drives in. Count the basket.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this 3rd quarter. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the 3rd. Wembanyama, the pass to Fox, down low. Johnson against Banchero. The shot by Johnson, no good. For Orlando, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the 3rd quarter. And Wagner gets it to go.
Yeah, and when Wagner is hitting from deep, the floor opens up for everyone else. Nice triple.
Fox surveying the D. To the inside. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep his... Here's Vassell. Tries a 3 off the inbound. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
That's a key shot by Vassell. He is very good at those corner threes, and that'll stretch the defense out.
Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's McCoy. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Castle. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
They set the pick. Oh, Fox with a steal. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Wembanyama, screen on Suggs. Fox outside. Here's Johnson. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points. And as the clock winds down, it'll be interesting to see how both teams adjust in Game 2. But confidence building indeed for the Spurs.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And they're off to a strong start in these NBA Finals, going up 1-0.
They really sent a clear message tonight that they intend to win this series. They played with real determination out there, and you just hope they can maintain this energy level.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for De'Aaron Fox.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Now here's Vassell. Shoots. That's good from Fox on the assist from Vassell. And the Spurs lead by 15. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now Fox. Sohan outside. Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Fox. So it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team.
First team all defense is MP and 4 other guys.
Tough loss, but we could still win. That loss wasn't nothing. Let's get this one, and we're good.
One game at a time. Get this one.
San Antonio Poster Day is on its way. Join us at our upcoming game, and we'll be meeting with the collectible posters.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Magic, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for Orlando. Outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. Then there's Black. Then there's Jay. And it's Bitadze in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Spurs, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Fox. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. Look at Orlando. They've overcome a number of challenges just to get here. Now down 1-0. Greg, they face a huge hurdle.
And you know what? I think they learned a lot in game 1. Playing against the best the league has to offer, they know they have to make some adjustments, keep everyone involved, and they have to hit the open shots they're given.
You were talking about the adjustments before. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is under review.
Magic, we've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on. A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Wagner outside to the inside. A steal. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight. Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Whoa, De'Aaron Fox, explosive. And boy, does that get the bench energized.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And it's the Magic's ball. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Sohan, covered by McCoy. Sohan, the pass to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Fox. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. It's blocked. Pass to McCoy. Drives to the hoop. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game. 2 shots. Free throw good from McCoy. Both free throws good from McCoy. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Sohan, the pass to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
Fox has gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Down low, here's McCoy, and that one is stuffed right through.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Pass to Castle. In the corner, Sohan with it. Wembanyama, a screen. Lock at 6. No good on the triple. Orlando trailing here. Black the pass to Suggs. Here's McCoy. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Fox. To the middle. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Jeremy Sohan. An emphatic 2 points.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And coach has decided that
substitution on the court.
Here's Branham. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wagner as screen on Anthony. Here's Castle. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
McCoy passes to Suggs. Banked in off the glass. McCoy's got 10 points.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Pass to Johnson. 15 seconds left in the first. 6 to shoot. Here's Castle. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court for Orlando, Caldwell Pope out there with Jay. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Landale in at the center. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He scored 24 points, and per usual, he was a monster on the glass, picking up pretty much every board that came his way. And those are big numbers he put up. It's hard to match, but he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's McCoy, and he slams it one-handed.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Pass to Castle. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. The shot from the low post is good. Johnson's got 5.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Shot from 16, and there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Anthony.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Vassell sends a screen for Fox. Puts it up from 15. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Magic have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first one falls. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Wagner. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Both free throws good from McCoy. San Antonio leading by 9. Floats it up for Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Fox. There's 1:59 left in the first half of the game. Here's Branham. Johnson from outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Bitadze's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back the pass to McCoy. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Fox. It's deflected. Black dishes to Suggs. To the paint. Here's McCoy. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Johnson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Hey, Johnson will put some pressure on your defense.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. And the Spurs making a change here. Gassol's checked in. So Johnson hits 2 of them. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. There's Wagner with the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stand in front of that man.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Johnson.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Fox with it. He's got 8. Pass to Sohan. Basket good. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Here's McCoy. The shot, no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. He's covered by Suggs. Inside. Here's Fox. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
And the first half is now in the books. It's the Spurs up 11. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
31.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your...
Checking out the circle. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send the...
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Three-pointer, Fox. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
Suggs looking around. Stolen away. Here's Wembanyama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Wembanyama, a screen. Fires from 14. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Black, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Sohan, the pass to Vassell. The shot misses. Nice defense from Wagner. Here's McCoy, and the shot goes down. McCoy's got it back down to single digits for the Magic.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Now, here's Fox. Tight defense on him. Pass to Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The Magic trail by 10. McCoy. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
It's up a 3. The shot will not fall. Magic have gotten every shot that drops in touchdown. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Castle's got 8.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Suggs passes to McCoy. Sohan with the ball. Outguarded by McCoy. A pass to Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. from downtown. And it's Sohan missing. The Magic trail by 9. To the inside. Here's McCoy. Wagner outside. Out left to the wing. Fires from deep. A nice shot by Black. He's got 7.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Pass to Sohan. Got a hand on it. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Orlando also making some changes. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Franz Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Black. Wembanyama against Suggs. Johnson outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. Pass to Sohan. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Magic trail by 6. Batase the pass to McCoy. Anthony taking his time here. Here's McCoy. Defended by Sohan. Here's Suggs. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
A nice shot by McCoy.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Suggs.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Spurs lead by 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists.
On the floor for Orlando. The Magic trail by 7, and so in the game for the Magic, Black is out there with Suggs. Then there's Jay, then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Spurs leading by 7. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Knocked loose. Wagner with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
Wagner against Vassell. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. It goes straight through with the switch. And the Spurs lead by 7. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And the Spurs with possession. Right side, Fox. Pass to Sohan. And he drives in. Oh, he blocked it with the flex off the backboard. Here's Suggs. Here's McCoy. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Now, here's Fox. Defense right on him. Here's Castle. The rebound by Batadze.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They wanted him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Down low. Deflects the pass. Here's Castle. And again, Orlando running the court in transition. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Fox. Shoots off the step back. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
Sohan with the ball. A pass to Fox. Beyond the arc. Oh, Wembanyama. Too easy.
Well, that's the leadership and clutch instinct they always want to see from Wembanyama.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
That's good from McCoy. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Here's Suggs. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they need it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Can't get the 3 to fall.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. 7 seconds left in the game. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. Now a timeout called by Orlando. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's what's your take?
Licking their wounds It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum.
First team all defense is MP and 4 other guys. A lot of basketball left to play.
It ain't always going to be that easy, MP. Second shifts is always harder than the first.
What you gonna do for an encore?
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Magic, with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the San Antonio Spurs. The NBA postseason, coming up next.
It's been an uneven start to these NBA Finals with the series at 2-0. Now, Game 3, and you look at the Spurs, without a doubt, they put themselves in the driver's seat.
Oh, they really did. I mean, they took care of business on their home court. Now, this will be the challenge. You take another on hostile ground, this final series is basically over.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Wagner, and he converts the layup.
Wagner will battle you inside. He's not afraid to embrace and even initiate contact.
Fox, the pass to Sohan. Out to the wing, no one near him. It's rebounded by Batase.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Landale's checked in for Batase.
Landale.
Fox, right side. Pass to Castle. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And the layup is good off the glass.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Throws it up high. Oh, Fox with a steal. Pass to Vassell. To the paint. It's stolen. Here's McCoy. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Suggs. Wembanyama, screen on Suggs. Inside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Black. To the middle. Here's McCoy. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Fox. Sohan outside. Lets the three fly. On target from range.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
The Magic have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jay, in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He added 43 points, and he was very efficient with his shooting, with a solid percentage in both field goals and free throws.
Magic trail by 7. Anthony outside. To the inside. McCoy, the pass to Anthony. And there's a pick. Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's McCoy. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Got it.
Yeah, not the easiest shot. Johnson not afraid of a challenge.
Here's McCoy. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Johnson. Here's McCoy, and it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to.
The previous play is under review.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's the Spurs up 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
All right, let's check in with Allie. She's got an update on Goga Batadze.
Well, I had a moment to catch up with the Magic's head athletic trainer. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. There's never a good time for this type of injury, but it's especially painful now here in the finals. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
So, on the floor for San Antonio, they've got Castle. Johnson is out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Branham in at the small forward position. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Wagner. Mitchell's got his first basket.
You know I love great ball movement. Trying to wait until they find the best shot. The recipe for success.
How about this? 9 of the last 10 points coming off assist. Nobody forcing the action one-on-one.
Here's Branham. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Takes a 13-footer. Branham misses. Magic trail by 4. Sampson passes to McCoy. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Pass to Mitchell. Wagner with a screen. Inside. And a nice finish on the layup.
Going to have to bring more than that to slow Wagner.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Anthony. Mitchell grabs a miss. Spurs lead by 4. Here's Johnson to the paint. Here's Wagner. And it's McCoy with a rebound. McCoy's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Anthony. Down low. McCoy's shot is good. McCoy's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100%.
Anthony against Mitchell. Wagner with a screen on Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell against Anthony. And it's Mitchell, the miss. For Orlando, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. McCoy. The second effort. Out to Anthony from outside the arc. Here's McCoy. Pass to Sampson. They shoot again. Here's McCoy. And Mitchell over to help. Here's Sampson. Pure from three-point range. Sampson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's why you have to think twice before sending a double team at someone.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Batadze's checked in for Landale. Wagner comes in for Caldwell Pope. Suggs is checked in for Sampson. And Black subbed in for Anthony. The 3 from Wembanyama. And it's McCoy with a rebound. McCoy's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
That's a really decisive and impressive read by Wagner, setting up his teammate nicely for the hoop.
There's a minute 47 left in the second. Now here's Fox. He's covered closely. Wagner for 3. Oh, Wemby! The putback!
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. Second chance shot. There's 1:17 left to play in the half. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Wembanyama. Back come the Spurs in transition. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And you see the length and mobility Vassell possesses. I mean, he's especially lethal in the open floor.
Wagner against Johnson. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Fox, the pass to Johnson. Back to Wagner. Fox outside. Fires from deep. Fox pouring right through the D.
Fox still gets his shot up and over the defense despite them being all over him. Excellent timing and concentration there.
Wide open. McCoy. And he dumps it down.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Fox. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Fox has a lot of game. Really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
And both free throws good for Fox. 17 seconds left in the second period. Here's McCoy, and he jams it home with authority.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Now here's Fox. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Fox has got 7 points for the quarter.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. San Antonio on top, up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
Taking a look at the... And that'll do it for us.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. At the 2 and the 3, it's Suggs and Wagner. Then it's Goga Batadze, and it's McCoy in at the 4-man position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. San Antonio has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Vassell can't get it to go.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Oh, deflected. Here's McCoy. He's guarded by Vassell. They set a pick. From 11 feet away. Orlando gets it back. Inside. Here's McCoy. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
San Antonio trailing here. Sohan outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
To the paint. Here's McCoy. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played, Wembanyama with a bucket.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Fourth, Victor Wembanyama.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Black passes to McCoy. Here's Black. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
San Antonio has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Sohan outside. Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama screen from downtown. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
For San Antonio, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Castle. He's covered by Suggs. Here's Fox. Tipped. Here's McCoy. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan. Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Sohan, second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for Orlando, McCoy. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Vassell outside. Sohan outside. Pass to Fox. Pulls it. And they get it back. The shot by Sohan, no good.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And it's in there.
It's been a dominant night for him. Staying productive throughout.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now Fox. He's got 10. The bank shot, no good. Magic leading by 3. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Here's Black. Pass to Batase from the arc. Here's McCoy. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, got to play without foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Orlando making some changes. Landale's checked in for Bataze. Caldwell Pope comes in for Wagner. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Black. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Sohan outside. Pass to Wembanyama. They need this. And he nails the jumper. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Orlando.
Substitution on the court.
Spurs trail by 9. On the court for San Antonio, Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Devin Vassell out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wagner in at the center position. Three-pointer, Fox. Orlando with the rebound.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding, especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Wagner. McCoy, the pass to Ingram. Here's McCoy, defended by Wagner. Ingram with a screen on Wagner. Just 5 to shoot.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Three-pointer, Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
In transition, the Magic on the run. Count that one. McCoy's got 36 points.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Orlando making some changes. Bataze's checked in for Ingram. Suggs comes in for Sampson. And Black subbed in for Anthony. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Johnson. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Stolen by Wembanyama. Out on his own on the break. And there's the rejection. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Fox. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his third assist of the night. Orlando leading by 11. Wagner outside. Suggs outside. 1:46 left to play in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Deflects the pass. Here's McCoy. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Spurs trail by 11. High arcing shot. It's tipped. It's good. McCoy's got 18 points in just the second half. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Black passes to McCoy. And 1:01 left in the game. And he banks in the layup. McCoy's got 40 points.
And with Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series about wrapped up, you have to applaud the remarkable effort we saw on the floor tonight. A well-deserved win for the Magic.
You know, we talk about this often. Second chance points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, they hit the offensive glass with a purpose and made the most of those extra touches.
Boy, did they need this win in the worst way. Down 2-0, they couldn't afford another loss in this series. Hopefully for them, this win gives them some energy and momentum moving into a Game 4.
Yeah, it's a great win for them for sure. Something to build off of. They need to do their absolute best to replicate this kind of game plan and effort in these upcoming games. If they can do that, they'll remain competitive in this series.
And what a huge performance it was for Jay.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
He makes the first. Also good, so he hits both free throws.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Pass to Johnson. There's the three. It's hauled in by Landale.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Things were looking scary for them coming into tonight, but with this win, they're right back in it.
They showed a lot of character and a lot of heart. Many experts.
MP has put himself among the greats this season. That's a great win. Now, forget it. They're going to be gunning for you, MP. They all want the crown. Just do what you did last time.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Orlando Magic have a battle ahead. Can they even the series at 2 games apiece? They know they can win, and now must rise to the occasion with millions of fans looking on as they square off against the San Antonio Spurs. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
And here we go with Game 4 of the NBA Finals. We will see a Game 5, but will we see Game 6? That's the question. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And the starting group for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Gasol is out there with Fox. And it's Vassell in its small forward. For the Magic, Franz Wagner is out there with Jay. Then there's black. And it's Landale in at the center. You look at San Antonio. Well, if they lose tonight, the series is even going home. But if they win, they can close out at home.
In all season, they put themselves in a position to succeed, whether it's adjustments to the rotations or adjustments schematically. They've been adaptable to anything thrown at them, and we've seen that thus far here in these finals.
Wembanyama, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A nice shot by McCoy. McCoy's got the first points of the night for Orlando.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Sohan finds Fox. Fox in the layup for two.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
Black the pass to Wagner. We're about 1 minute into the first, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said, we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thanks, David. McCoy, and that one is hammered home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now, here's Fox. Guarded closely. Pass to Sohan. And it's off from three-point range. Fox with the steal. Now, Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Wagner from long range. Good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Fox. It's tipped. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's McCoy. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCoy's got 6.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Outside, Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Here's Sohan. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Do not discount how much Fox's playmaking means to this team. He is the floor general.
Here's Wagner. Here's McCoy. Wembanyama with the rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. And it's Sohan missing. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. That one goes. Count it. And it's 8 points for Jay.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a given. Just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
You know, the perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Castle. Hasn't made one yet. Wembanyama gets the bucket. The Magic have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Wagner with it. Sohan's there. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's McCoy. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Here's Black. McCoy passes to Black. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game right now. He's off on the first. So both teams making some changes here. No good on the second free throw. San Antonio trailing here. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. That puts them in the lead.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's Black. Scoreless thus far. One-on-one here. Here's Branham. Here's Johnson. Plays it up and banks it in.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Here's McCoy. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Spurs lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Castle. Mo Wagner out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Branham in at the small forward position. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He had 42 points, and he dominated the glass all night, ripping down 20 boards. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Now, here's Wagner. Here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by the Magic. McCoy's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Branham. A three-pointer is right on target. Branham's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Bounce pass Suggs. Kept alive. McCoy. Here's Bitadze. Goes up again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Orlando, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Second team foul. At the line for Orlando.
No good on the free throw. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. And the second free throw, good. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Wagner has screen on Caldwell Pope. The three from Johnson. The rebound by Bataze. Orlando trailing here. It's stolen by Johnson. To the paint. Here's Castle. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
To the middle. Here's McCoy. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Takes a step back. Johnson in the corner. Six on the shot clock. A shot. The rebound by Bataze. Here's McCoy. Defended by DiVincenzo. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Wagner. Puts it up from 17. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
For the Magic, Jacques Landale comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Franz Wagner in for Caldwell Pope. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Fox is checked in.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Suggs against Fox. Pass to Wagner. Back to Fox. It's hauled in by the Magic. McCoy's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside. Landale with the bucket. And it's a 3-point Magic lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside, Fox. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first half. Here's Wagner. And it's blocked by McCoy. And they're able to recover. Magic leading by 3. Anthony, the pass to McCoy. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. For the Magic, Sampson's checked in, and it's Anthony Black in for Jalen Suggs. The Spurs also changing it up. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Wagner. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Castle.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Black off the pick from McCoy. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And the Spurs with some changes. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here's Fox. Goes up at the stripe. Landale grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sampson off the pick from McCoy. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. That one drops for him.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now, here's Fox. He's covered closely. 3 seconds left, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Fox.
The enemy Fox taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4 upon us, and it's a close game so far for the Orlando Magic.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch. Especially for those of us who are brought up playing the game this way.
Taking a look at the Spurs. And that is a wrap.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted area seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
We've got Jay. He's out there with Wagner. And it's Sampson in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Kelvin Johnson's doing. David.
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for San Antonio. And this is an unfortunate injury, potentially devastating for him. To have an injury like this now in the NBA Finals, just flat out unlucky. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Wagner from long range. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. San Antonio leading. Now, here's Fox. He has 6. Here's Castle. 14 feet away. Orlando grabs the miss. McCoy's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Fox with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Vassell. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Vassell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Sampson off the pick from McCoy. Lock at 6. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Stolen.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
to Wagner. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from McCoy.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Wembanyama. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Well, you look at Jay, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. Jalen Suggs is checked in for the Magic. Anthony comes in for Franz Wagner. Johnson's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Anthony. Nothing on the board. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Magic have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far. Both free throws good from McCoy. And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. The three-pointer no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Here's Black. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Fox against Anthony. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Colton, and yet we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Jock Landale. Hits them both.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
Suggs against Fox. Out to Anthony. Here's Black for the lead. Another miss by Orlando. Knocks it loose. Pass to Suggs. Here's McCoy. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Here's Castle. Pass to Sohan. The three from Johnson. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Black in the corner. Magic moving the ball around.
Just solid on the one-handed swing.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Fox. 8 points for him. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yes, sir. Fighting through the bump. Now trying to finish the three-point play.
The Spurs have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Magic. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 11. To shoot. Wagner, a screen on Suggs. Fox from outside.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Magic out in front, up by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Wagner. Keldon Johnson is out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Fox in at the 1. A nice shot by McCoy.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
Fox looking it over. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
We've seen Fox take over game before. Only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
He swipes the ball away again.
And for this franchise, he's tied the record for most steals in a playoff game.
His disruptive nature defensively helps take offenses out of their rhythm, which is invaluable.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
Suggs passes to Bitadze. Bitadze gets the screen from McCoy. To the paint, over Johnson, out to Anthony. Fox against Suggs. Back to Anthony. The tray. They get it again. McCoy. Johnson with some nice D. Spurs have gone 2 of 3. And another steal for him.
And his last swipe sets the franchise record. He now has the most steals in a playoff game in this franchise's history.
What an absolute menace he's been out there tonight. He's completely changed the tone of this playoff game. San Antonio trailing here.
And you can hear the appreciation from the fans. They know they just saw him set the postseason record for steals in a game.
How could you not show love for the kind of defense he's been playing? A different look now for San Antonio. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Wagner. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Magic have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And that one's good, Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner in attack mode there.
Spurs trail by 3. Outside, Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Shakes Exum, rejected by McCoy, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Magic leading by 3. Black off the pick from McCoy. Black the pass to McCoy. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Randale grabs the miss. Randale's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Spurs trail by 3. Now Fox. Pass to Castle. It's Vassell on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. Vassell kicks to Fox. Fires, high post. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Some solid defense there from McCoy. Magic leading by 3. Down low. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul. Here's Fox. Going inside. Deflected by McCoy. To the paint. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
And he's doing it all himself. Shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Get loud, fans. Out of the court. He's going to fight the squad.
Vassell finds Sohan. San Antonio again missing. 50 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Pass to McCoy. Right wing. Trying his luck from deep. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And guys, at this point, just a side note, they've got this one sewn up. He's probably headed to the bench one way or the other.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8.
What sets Fox apart is how dynamic and explosive he is. He can take off at any moment in any direction.
Fox hits them both. Here's Sampson. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Suggs against Fox. Here's Landale. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Sinks the three-pointer. So it's Orlando winning this one. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
In this series, I think hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
Game 4 of the NBA Finals is all wrapped up. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
First team all defense is MP and 4 other guys. Woo! We really needed that one.